Draft day. Wait, hold up. Okay, cool. I just had to make sure the right mic was in. Draft day. Johnny Manziel. Draft day. The first gay quarterback in the NFL. You guys ready for Caleb? Yes, girl. I am so ready. Let's get fired up, everybody. Caleb Williams is going to be the first openly gay player in the NFL. How exciting is this? Oh my God, they're bringing up washed up Eminem. Caleb Williams probably don't even know who the fuck Eminem is. What if Eminem came out and they're playing the song Fack? Like, shove a gerbil in my ass through a tube. Shove a gerbil in my ass through a tube. No, this is kind of fun because the Lions are actually kind of good now. The Lions don't even have a top pick. Eminem's coming up. He's actually proud to be a Lions fan. Eminem is the pride of Detroit. I mean, I think this is a bad idea. I think people care more about the fucking Cavs game. I don't know if people really watch sports streamers for the draft. I don't know. I can't remember if the draft night gets good views or not. Because I figure it's just a big event, right? Oh, they're bringing out all the Lions players. All right, I don't really give a shit. Let me put on some draft music. I had to go get my coffee. I just made some coffee. Here we go. Ding, 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 ding. All right, well, why? It's just us in here. Let's do some market research. See what's going on here. Is this shit really about to take until 9 o'clock for them to actually do the first pick? It says the draft starts at 8. That means the Chicago Bears are on the fucking clock and we're getting things moving. Calvin Johnson, that was so cringe. Calvin Johnson came out there and said, I just got one thing to say. What up, yo? That was the most cringe shit I've ever seen. The fuck, Calvin? Like, he didn't have anything cool to say. When you say the words, I just got one thing to say. When you say that, right? When you get up in front of a stage and say, listen here, I got one thing to say to y'all. Usually when you do that, that phrase means you're about to say something badass. Well, maybe I gotta put live in the title. Hold up. Oh, there's 16,000 people watching on NFL. So let's see if there's a chat. Let's see if we can steal their yeah. Hold up. We got a shill to get viewers. I got a shill to try to get some viewers here. Subscribers only mode. No, there's too many people. They're not going to be able to. Only channel subscribers. For how long? Well, there's 16,000 people watching on NFL's YouTube because they're showing the actual fucking draft. Obviously, they're going to be. There we go. All right, well, I tried. Man, they got slow mode going on. I tried to say, check out my live draft. I don't think anybody's going to come see me. Let's just be honest. NFL draft. Oh, Pat McAfee has 250,000 people watching his bullshit. His shit's gay as hell. Man, look at him. He thinks, he's cool. Pat's cool, man. It's just kind of gay, dude. He's just a little gay. Tom Grossi, okay, 15,000 people watching. Dude, if 15,000 people will watch Tom Grossi talk about the draft, I'm pretty sure 1 million people will watch me scratch my nuts, dude. Fuck this guy. Chat Sports is so gay. Dude, do not watch this. See, there, and I'm getting shit on in the algorithm right now. I can fucking see that. I need to put live. We have to edit the video. Fucking Jew bags. I only did this because I felt like I was going to hit the algorithm. I don't even want to do the NFL draft that much. It's kind of gay this year. Caleb Williams is gay. He likes fucking men. Or is it going to... What if it's JJ? They're showing JJ McCarthy. Oh, boy. Is that his girlfriend or his sister? Either way, I'd freaking munch on her muffin. Yeah, let's go. NFL gets me in a different type of mood. Y'all know that. All right, there we go. Now I put live. See how well I did in the algorithm. Let's go live. Pat McAfee with Bill Belichick. DraftKings has a show. I mean, look, I get it. I'm sitting here. If I had a bunch of views popping in right now, yes, I would be talking about the draft. But for right now, I can see how many people are watching. And I think it's just me and you, Polly. I was expecting that this guy. Oh, this soy boy with the beard. God damn him. He gets more people than me. Chat Sports gets 11K. They're so gay. Bleacher Report actually has CJ Stroud on, so that's pretty cool. All right, I'm not doing well in the algorithm, boys. Literally every single Chat Sports is doing the draft. So they're all going to pop up on the algorithm before anybody. Oh, I'm fucked. This is a terrible idea. Oh, this was fucking horrible. I'm not going to get any views. This is going to be me and I might... No. I guess I could try sharing it on my main channel. This is going to be a... Ugh. I hate to start caring about views and stuff, but I kind of have to make a decision whether I actually want to ever go anywhere with this shit. And I kind of have to make the right moves. And with this many people streaming the game live on YouTube, it's going to be hard for me to get some clicks. So everybody share. And when I mean everyone, I mean you, Polly. You have to help me. This guy literally is the Michigan quarterback. Look, JJ McCarthy's streaming the draft, and he's at the fucking draft. Look at this guy. I actually like this guy. He's cool. I know this guy. I don't know him, but I know of him. Oh, boy. This is bad. Dude, this is so bad. I have literally no chance. They're just, dude, and these people probably don't even stream sports very often. That's the sad part for me. All these people probably don't even be streaming every day, working as hard as I do. And they're the people that get the fucking... It says no more results, though, and mine didn't even show up. Man, fuck them. Maybe because this is my channel and my video doesn't show up on my channel. Whatever, dude. All right, let's get to the NFL draft. The pick is in here for the Chicago Bears. Let's get some fucking infographics up and shit. Dude, there was literally like close to 100 people watching me talk about the Cavs on Facebook. I feel bad. Like, I feel like a dick. I feel like I ditched them to try to go get more views for the NFL draft, when I know damn right that I'd rather be watching the Cavs right now, even though we're getting our ass beat. So see, I did shill out, and it wasn't a good move. All right, here we go, folks. Is this going to be Caleb Williams? This isn't going to spoil it for me, is it? Oh, here comes Goodell. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, shit, this is it. No, they fucking drafted the gay boy. They drafted the homosexual. They're booing. Boo. They're going to boo whoever they pick. Boo. 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 Does he have his nails painted? These guys are gay too. They're like, look at that walk stage. Like, he's just walking like a fucking normal human being that's excited. See, this is why I do draft coverage. These guys are idiots on TV. Look at how he's walking up there. Oh, he's fired up. He's screaming. God, he's being so gay. He's being as gay. His hands were moving. His weird ass fucking Black Panther ass looking blazer. That wasn't a racist comment. I meant like it looked like something the Black Panther would wear from Marvel Avengers. Well, there you go. That is it. Just like that. His jersey is an extra, extra small so he can wear it like a little belly shirt. He's hugging his mom after he lost the game. I couldn't do it, mommy. I couldn't do it, mommy. Oh, the poor little baby gonna be quarterback in the NFL? Is he gonna paint his nails the Chicago Bears colors? Or he's gonna paint his nails blue and orange tonight, isn't he? Where is it? You guys know what's about to happen. Caleb Williams drafted number 1 overall to the Bears, and there couldn't be a better reaction here from Wacky Wisdom Sports. Yep.
Come, but I'll never make a man. Spraying in rear ends, I don't care if I'm a fan.
That's why I'm the best sports streamer, bro, because I play a homoerotic song after Caleb Williams gets drafted. Okay, that right there makes me him. I'm him. Damn, though, this is stupid. I mean, look, I don't like to complain. I shouldn't complain. I'm doing a YouTube show, but it's just me and you, Polly. And between me and you, I'm fucking pissed. Because that Cavs game was going well. There's some cool people talked to. People were watching on Facebook. They probably bet on the game and couldn't watch it. And then I said, no, I got to go do the NFL draft, the big NFL draft. And it's a fucking dud. I think it was a dud last year. No, there's nothing you can do, Polly, other than listening to me whine. Other than listening to me whine and bitch. It's not that I'm mad that I'm not getting views. It's more like I should know. I'm not surprised. Taking a look at that, that's bad, dude. That's way too many people doing a live stream on YouTube for this shit. I guess what makes me better than anyone else with access to the internet and a camera and some basic equipment? I don't know. I've done the last, I don't know. How many drafts have I done? How many years of draft coverage now? I was live with Crazy Dog for one of the drafts. I went on Crazy Dog's channel for one of the drafts. I think that was when we got JOK. No, that was when we got Greg Newsome. And then we got JOK. All right. Washington Redskins on the clock. I guess for the rest of the stream, I'm going to talk about the draft and just do my best. But yeah, I'd already gotten 4 subscribers from streaming like the first quarter of the Cavs game. I got up to 300. Rip, dude. That could have been much better stream and more fun. But even though we were losing. All right, it doesn't fucking matter. I do need to get the Cavs game back up. All right, let's make some predictions here. So Caleb homosexual Williams. This is a terrible. This looks awful. Is there something else we can do? There we go. This looks better. I like this. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, now we're talking. That looks good. Wait, go down a little bit. You think, what's a meat buggle? What's a meat boogle? I don't know what that means. All right, my pick here, I'm going to predict Jaden Daniels. I'm going to predict Jaden Daniels is who the the Redskins are going to pick here. Oh, let's see. Here comes Goodell. Roger. Oh, shit. This is up in the air. They might pick Harrison. Oh, shit. Called it. Fucking called it. Yeah, buddy. I think that's a good pick. I personally like Jaden Daniels more than I like Caleb Williams. I think Caleb Williams went to USC and he was given an abundance of resources. Yeah, he played like a bitch in his final year. I thought that Jaden Daniels had that one receiver. That did probably help him out a lot. But I feel like LSU has been in a rut the last few years. I don't know. Yeah, but I like this guy, man. I think this is a pretty good pick. So a lot of people think it's going to be what? Williams, Daniels, and then Drake May. Let's look at his stats. All right. Sorry, I'm trying to fix some shit on my computer. It's being dumb. My computer is just awful. Cavs still down by a lot of points. This is not looking good. All right, well, the Commanders seem pretty excited about this guy. He did win the Heisman last year, so he is going to be in all the Heisman commercials. He was a transfer. Played at Arizona State for a few years, went to LSU in 2022. Had a pretty good season, only 17 touchdowns, but only 3 interceptions. Only had about 3,000 yards, just short. Yards per attempt, that's not a good number for college. But he had another year of eligibility. He took it and balled the fuck out. 72% completion. 3,800 yards in 12 games. That's a lot, man. Passing wise. Isn't that a lot? Yeah, it's 316 yards per game. And then 11.7 yards per attempt, 40 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. And had his best year rushing with 135 carries for 1,100 yards, 10 touchdowns. And this was at LSU in the SEC. I'll be honest, man, based on what Jaden Daniels did last year. I mean, you never know, though, right? There's been a lot of quarterbacks who have been absolutely great in college and then blown in the NFL. There's been plenty of guys. All right, let's see what the Patriots do. I would guess this one will be Drake May. Bugles are a type of crispy corn chip known as finger hats. Oh, yeah, I know what that is. You put Italian beef inside one and made the meat bugle. Yeah, I know what that is now. The little finger hats. All you had to do is say finger hats. And I knew exactly what you were talking about. Damn, the Cavs down by almost 30 now, dude. We're getting fucked up. Great. Now everything was happy and dandy for the Cavs. Oh shit. Here's the cheaters. Oh, I was right. This isn't even fun, dude. Fuck the draft. Drake May. Draft day. He's gay. Oh. Yeah, Drake May's a big motherfucker. 6'2", 220. He looks like a preppy little shit. But sometimes that works out well. Just look at Tom Brady. Actually, Brady didn't really look like a preppy. Brady kind of looked like a shit, though. He looked like a little shit. So May had about, what, 300 yards per game? But yeah, look at that. 8.5 yards per attempt. Daniel's yards per attempt last year was 11. 8.5 is a good number, a really good number in the NFL. In college, you kind of want to see him up above 9. But Drake May not being drafted because of a super successful college career. 63% kind of low in college, too. But this is kind of your Josh Allen type of pick. But the guy actually did put up some numbers. It's not like he didn't. Josh Allen didn't put up any kind of numbers. But yeah, this dude's big, 6'5". So last year was a little bit better for him, but that was only his freshman year. So this guy's coming in kind of quick too. Actually, to do that in your freshman and junior year, this guy might be pretty good. But 24 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. He was playing for North Carolina. That they're not known as a well-oiled passing team or big offense type of team, or even that good of a college team, really, anyways. But yeah, this is kind of a guy that has the NFL quarterback measurables that you like. I'd say Daniels and Caleb Williams legitimately put up the numbers to look like a super top quarterback in college. I think Drake May was just one of those NFL prospect eyes on you type of guys. But again, his stats are not bad. There's just a few things that concern me. And the things that have concerned me haven't necessarily destroyed guys in the past. So I'm not out on Drake May or nothing. It just is one of those gut feelings that he's going to be a bust. You just get a little bit of a gut feeling. But I don't know. I had that feeling about Bryce Young, but not CJ Stroud. So what does that tell you? Right? Sometimes your intuition and your gut can tell you things. Now, my gut also told me that Josh Allen was a no-go. But my gut also told me that Lamar Jackson was going to be a good NFL quarterback. So it's hard to say. It's hard to say with these quarterbacks. I mean, historically speaking, there's probably going to be another quarterback drafted in the first round. I mean, these guys could all be busts. Look at a couple years ago at that quarterback draft everybody thought was stacked. What was it like? Which one? When Justin Fields was drafted. I think the 2021 NFL draft. Yeah, that was with Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, Justin Fields, Mac Jones. That was all the guys drafted in the first round as a quarterback. And Trey Lance. Remember that? Lawrence, Wilson, Trey Lance. Only one of these guys is good now. Oh, shit. Cardinals pick. They're going to pick Marvin Harrison.
The Arizona Cardinals select Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yep. That was fucking easy. Let's go, Marvin. Marvin Harrison absolutely carried the offense of Ohio State. Oh, there's Ryan Day hanging out with him. He's glittering. He's like shining. He's got bedazzles. Ohio State guys always come out looking pretty something special. Even though he's got sparkles on, his suit still looks more straight than Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams' suit looked like a straight jacket for a crazy person who paints his nails. Caleb Williams. But yeah, look at this, man. Lawrence, Wilson, Lance, Fields, and Mac Jones. Trevor Lawrence is the only one with his team still. This was 2021, 3 years ago. This was supposed to be a crazy quarterback draft. I would say out of those guys that moved on to new teams, Justin Fields could still have a chance. But Mac Jones is not an NFL quarterback. Zach Wilson might be a good backup. Trey Lance is not an NFL quarterback, not even a backup, probably. Maybe Mac Jones could be a backup, I guess. But I think you can do better. I think there's guys on the scrap heap every single season that play a full year without throwing the ball, sitting on free agency that are better than Mac Jones in any given season. He might not have a team. If he does, he's going to get cut. And I would say this quarterback draft class, coming out of college, these guys were better. Lance and Wilson and Fields and even Mac Jones. They all seemed like I was a little iffy on Wilson, but I figured it was just one of my I gave him a chance, but I said Zach Wilson is more of a third or fourth rounder to me. Not second overall. But he's actually had some legitimate moments in the NFL. Moments. So with that said, how do you look at Caleb Williams, Daniels, and May? I would think Caleb Williams would be a lot more surefire of a prospect if it wasn't for all like the paint my nails, bitchy, cryy. He just kind of looks like a bitch. Something about him. Yeah, if he wouldn't have done all that flamer shit. And then Jaden Daniels didn't really do very well up until this season, in which he went crazy. We've seen guys do that, and it works out like Joe Burrow. Or you've seen guys it doesn't work out like Colt Brennan, Matt Leinart. Pick your poison. And then Drake May is just a guy that I guess prospects like him recently have been a little bit better than you would think. But who was the last big-time quarterback come out of North Carolina? Mitch Trubisky. How did that work? Not good. Wait a second, man. What just hold on. Hold up. Did Caleb Williams, one of the most sus players of recent years, just got drafted number 1 overall to the Chicago Bears? The Bears. A bear is a very homosexual term. Like the most popular term for being a bear used to be the bear market? I'm a bear. In the stock market, there's bears and bulls. Bulls think the market's going to go up. Bears think it's going to go down. Now, if you say bear, that's a sus term. That's a red flag. A bear in gay terms is a hairy man with a beard who is gay. Caleb Williams has a beard. Drafted by the Bears. Paints his nails. Is as sussy as could be. Dan, the Cavs are down by more than 30. Got my water. What's up, Bob Limp? He is gay. He's gay for leaving Oklahoma for USC. What's up, Bob Limp? I don't know, man. I think there's something to it. It's a conspiracy draft. The gay guy gets picked to the Bears. Bears, a hairy, masculine gay man with a beard. Caleb Williams sporting a big old beard. Another thing you notice, there's some very like small sussy details. Whenever I see Caleb Williams, I'm like, where the fuck is his socks? It's like he don't wear socks. You don't see his socks. And it's like have you ever like in the gay LARPing community, the people who pretend to be gay to be funny? I do it sometimes. It's hilarious. The gay LARPing community, it's a well-known thing that it's not gay unless your socks are off. So you can bang a dude, but as long as your socks are on, it's not technically gay. It's not gay unless the socks are off. And Caleb Williams, you can't see his socks. He's not wearing socks. The thing with Caleb Williams, if he came out of the closet, I wouldn't even make fun of him. It's the fact that he's in the closet that makes you want to homo bash him. All right, I'm going to get Durs on so we can have some actual draft opinions instead of me just talking about sussy balls. Sussy, it's the Durs time. No wonder my NFL draft stream didn't hit the algorithm. I spent the first 5 minutes complaining that I hadn't hit the algorithm. And then, I look, dude, so many people are streaming the draft. I have no chance. If I had a bigger follower base, it'd be cool. I don't have big enough base to like do well on a draft stream to even peek my head in the algorithm. There's so many. Not only are there a lot of big things, big channels streaming this, there's a tons of little channels. There's tons of people who don't even really stream sports that are doing this shit.
In the 2024
Chargers pick.
draft, the Los Angeles Chargers select Joe Alt.
Oh, they got Joe Alt, dude. So exciting for the Chargers. Actually, really good move. Chargers pick an offensive lineman to protect Herbert. Really good move there. Obama, cheeseburger, sussy balls. Dude, that Kanye East shit's so funny. Obama, cheeseburger, sussy balls. Joe Alt, big offensive lineman out of Notre Dame. He's a little baby face. Look at him. Bro, he looks like he's 10 years old. Joe Alt. Nah, see, you know a guy's going to be a legend if he's doing something else during draft night? Like Joe Thomas. When Joe Thomas got drafted by the Browns, he was fishing with his dad. He like gets a phone call from the Browns owner like, yeah, we're going to pick you. Joe Thomas is the man. Like, I know the Browns sucked really, really bad, but if we didn't have Joe Thomas, we would have had absolutely nothing. All we would have had is like Josh Cribbs and Phil Dawson. A one good year of Derek Anderson, Kellen Winslow, Jamal Lewis, Braylon Edwards, Joe Jaravicious. Peyton Hillis was a badass for 1 year. We had a lot of one-year wonders. And then Joe Thomas now is this big Cleveland icon. Stayed in Cleveland his whole career, made the Hall of Fame, first ballot. And now he's on TV and shit. So he ain't going away. He's on NFL Network. He does a bunch of Browns local stuff. I don't know. He doesn't really do much local stuff. He's like a national guy. Doesn't he do coverage? Like he'll be on the sideline and shit after the game for NFL Network. He'll be all excited when the Browns are playing on prime time on Thursday. Yeah, I think he was on that prime team maybe. Because they had all them games on prime. Were there even games on NFL Network this year? I think all the Thursday games ended up on prime. Man, you're going to be called the NFL Network and you get outbidded. Well, the NFL Network's probably owned by the NFL, who probably realized they could make more money streaming Thursday night games on different. Yeah. If you're the NFL and you own NFL Network, what would you rather do? Put your Thursday night games on your own channel or sell the rights to Amazon? Oh, Sam Merrill hitting a three. Cavs down by 36 points now. This is what we did not need. A close loss wouldn't have been a big deal, but we did not need this. I mean, we're sitting at 64 points in the fourth quarter. I don't think we can come back. No way, dude. Could be meat, could be cake, must be meat cake. What is meat cake? Could you combine meat into cake? I feel like that'd be good. Some sausage, some breakfast, ground breakfast sausage. I guess if the Cavs made every single shot the rest of the game and the Magic were to miss every single shot the rest of the game, we might win. All right, Joe Ingles missed a three-pointer. Here's our chance. Starts now. The most amazing comeback in NBA history. Shoot that three, Garland. Everything in. It's already over. That was already it. Oh, shit, the Giants pick Malik Nabers, the wide receiver out of LSU. So it'll be an interesting thing to follow with this draft. Whether or not Jaden Daniels is really that dude, Heisman winning quarterback, or did he just have a really good receiver who made it a lot easier for him? And that's a hard question to answer because you've seen quarterbacks like Joe Burrow have all the weapons in the world at his disposal and come into the NFL and play pretty well. Joe Burrow's had some good weapons to work with in Cincinnati. But I imagine that even if the Bengals downgraded their weapons, which they will be, T. Higgins wants a trade. I don't think they're going to work that out unless they get him a deal. I think Joe Burrow will be okay working with Jamar Chase and whoever else they fill the team wide receiver room with. And he had Chase in college and Justin Jefferson in college. That was pretty crazy. And I think they had other guys too. That Terrence Marshall guy was good, and then there was one more. Like really good receiver. So we'll see. Some people were saying Nabers was even better than Marvin Harrison Jr. Had 120 yards per game. So that's a pretty serious wide receiver. 120, if that's what you average per game, that's a big deal. It seems like these LSU receivers are pretty surefire. One of them's got to be a bust eventually, right? Maybe this guy will end up being a bust. I'd almost be scared that too many good LSU wide receivers have already come out. I mean, through the years, it's been pretty crazy. Going back to like Odell Beckham Jr. and Jarvis Landry. I don't know how many more guys there really were, though, outside of that. Devery Henderson, that's going back too far. And this is an old-ass article. What the fuck, dude? Who are they taught? Who are these guys? Ryan Clark, Laron Landry, Dwayne Bowe? Dude, this is way too old. This is not what I'm looking for. Are we just going to have to look through LSU's team every year? That's going to take too much time. I was hoping an article would pop right up and be like, LSU wide receiver U. Maybe that's LSU RY. There we go. I want to look like history. LSU football 2024, the top 20 receivers in Tigers history. All right, number 20, Terrence Marshall Jr. So he was a recent guy. He's not really doing that great in the NFL. Devery Henderson. He was pretty good. Maybe not like a wide receiver one, but he was a good burner. Tommy Morrell, too old. Jarvis Landry. If Jarvis Landry is 17th, man, they got to have some good-ass dudes on here. I don't know who this guy is. All right, this is an old-time guy. Let's not worry about them. Brian Thomas Jr., I think he's from this year. Yeah, they said he's going to be a first-round pick too, just like Nabbers. So, damn. Jaden Daniels had 2 first-round receivers he was working with. Oh, that one year, C.J. Stroud had 3 good wide receivers. He had 3. C.J. Stroud at Ohio State had 3 first-round wide receivers as his starting lineup. So, I mean, he's looking just fine in the NFL. Early Doucette, yeah, he didn't work out in the NFL. That's an old-time guy. Odell Beckham Jr. at 11. Tony Moss. Okay, Dwayne Bowe. Kind of remember him. Yeah, Dwayne Bowe. Brandon LaFell. He didn't really do that crazy in the NFL. He didn't really do much in the NFL. A couple of good seasons. Michael Clayton. I don't think, did he really do that well? Maybe a few good years for the Buccaneers. These are all old-time guys. Jamar Chase, number 4. Justin Jefferson, 3. Josh Reed. And Malik Nabbers, they're putting number 1. So if he was really that good, I mean, this article was written in 2024, so obviously Nabbers is going to be on the list. Putting him number 1, I guess this list is obviously LSU, how good they were at LSU, not in the NFL. So, I mean, we'll see. All right, the pick is in for your Tennessee Titans. Probably won't pick a quarterback here. They could pick this wide receiver, Odunze. I'm gonna say they pick Odunze.
The common draft era, which started 1967.
That's my official prediction. Oh, Tim Couch. Yeah, go Browns. Yeah, they're showing all the past number 1, number 2, number 3 overall quarterbacks. And for most of the lists, some of the lists, none of the guys really worked out. So, yeah, usually it seems like on draft night, like, yeah, those are the most valuable guys, these quarterbacks. But look at Zach Wilson 3 years later. There's probably teams that would have traded up for him. These guys are valuable commodities, get scooped up, and they end up being bust a lot of the time. Yeah, the Titans need a receiver here.
With the 7th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Tennessee Titans select J.C. Latham, tackle.
Okay.
And there it is, the 50th.
That was a Tennessee type of move. Picking an offensive lineman from Alabama, 7th overall. Yeah, I mean, they don't have Taylor Lewan. He's been retired. Let's see their depth chart. I mean, it's not like there's any stud running back or nothing. They don't have Derrick Henry anymore. I don't really think they addressed that position very well in free agency. Although I don't think there was really anyone to address it very well in free agency. No more Tannehill. Oh yeah, they did scoop up Calvin Ridley, and they still have Burks. They still have another first round receiver that kind of want to get an answer on. So yeah, these two offensive linemen, I guess these tackles aren't very good. Go ahead, draft one out of Alabama. Oh, he picked up the commissioner. Cringe. Overplayed move. Skoronski is good. I think Cushenberry is good. He's got a cool name, dude. Smoke some Cushenberry. I think this guy, Petit Friere, might be okay too. I don't know my offensive lineman very well. As far as their offense goes, I guess if Will Levis is a good starting quarterback, like he showed a little bit, he might be last year. Spears might not be a terrible second running back. Same with Haskins, not a bad third running back. Tony Pollard as your starting running back, you kind of want him to be your second running back, but we'll see. Cowboys tried it last year, didn't work out great, so maybe Spears can really step his game up. If Hopkins still has gas left in the tank, if Ridley continues to play like he did last year, coming off of a missed season where he was suspended for like gambling, and he also had mental health issues. If he keeps his shit together, he's very talented. He's pretty flashy on the Jaguars last year. Maybe not super consistent, but definitely flashy. So you have Hopkins as your consistent / flashy guy. You have a guy who is at least going to be flashy. And you have Burks, who was first round talent. And then I hear from Tennessee Titans fans, they say this tight end's actually pretty good. Yeah, they do have Mason Rudolph. What's up, Lightning? They do have Mason Rudolph as their second quarterback. Mason Rudolph, he really played himself into a job. He was Pittsburgh's third string quarterback. He was barely even on the team. Probably getting practice squatted for some weeks. But he stuck with it in Pittsburgh and stayed on there a couple of years. I think Pittsburgh was the team that drafted him. Mason Rudolph was actually not a terrible prospect. He was like a third round project guy that had very high upside. But yeah, he probably wouldn't have been looking at a job if he was just third stringer on the Steelers all year and never got in, especially after they had poor quarterback play. It's like, damn, if this guy was worth something, they would have gave him a shot. Well, they did. And he proved that he was kind of worth something. I don't know. I don't think this is going to be a competition between Levis and Rudolph or Malik Willis. I think it's Levis's job. I think he did enough as a rookie last year to hand him over the keys. I think Levis was a first round draft pick, or maybe like early second. Yeah, he was the first pick of the second round. So technically first round, if you ask me. How many games did he play? 8 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Here's his game log. Yeah, he had a 300-yard passing game. Now, if Will Levis sucks ass, then Mason Rudolph might get a chance, or if he gets hurt. He has had some injury issues when he came out of college. I think something with I think it affected his draft stock. It was like his thumb. Oh, the Falcons are up. Falcons is an interesting team. What the fuck are they going to do? Because they're looking at it's time to win. It's time to be a winner in Atlanta. It's time to be a winner. Yeah, I hit 300 on the Cavs stream. Was actually going good. I was doing a Cavs stream, and then I stopped to do the draft. And then I realized, like, at least for YouTube, trying to stream the draft if you have a small following base, is just a bad idea right now. Yeah, there's a lot of people watching streams, but there's too many people trying to stream it. It's a lot of people that don't do like normal streaming. They're trying to hop on the bandwagon. A lot of copycats out here. I'm a veteran. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. The Falcons pick Michael Penix Jr., 8th overall, a quarterback. Michael Penix Jr. Whoa, that might have shook up some draft plans for some people. Jesus Lord. All right. Well, there you go. So I guess based off what I was saying, picking Michael Penix Jr., bit of a guy who's considered to be a project quarterback, I kind of think in the kind of passing offense he played in last year that he would be ready to go as a rookie. It might not be pretty, and there may be a learning curve, but I would think he would be able to start. But the beauty of the Atlanta Falcons is you have a pretty good team. You've bolstered your defense very well in free agency over the past few years, and you have a lot of young, really good talent on your offense, right? You have Drake London and Kyle Pitts, who seem very dangerous. Bijan Robinson seems like an incredible running back based off his rookie year. You already know Algier can go out there and get you 1,000 yards if he was the main back. He even the main back. And then you bring in Darnell Mooney, who had some pretty good deep balls caught in Chicago. Perhaps he wasn't on a team that knew how to utilize a deep burner. Darnell Mooney could be a pretty dangerous player on the Falcons. You got Cousins, you got a bunch of other weapons, and then Rondell Moore, another guy that I like who can add, 2 dimensions to your offense in one. You've seen Rondell Moore line up at running back and take inside zone rushes before. Sweet plays. Even more, there's on the Browns, they have Elijah Moore. Sometimes they get a little confused. Elijah Moore is like kind of more of a slot receiver. Rondell Moore is more of your slot receiver who can do some weird stuff. Browns did a little weird stuff with Elijah Moore, but Rondell Moore is a legit like wide receiver / running back. You can kind of get fancy with him. And then Jake Matthews on the line. I don't know about. I'm not an offensive line expert, but looks okay to me. And then I'm not a defensive expert either, but Jesse Bates, AJ Terrell, Grady Jarrett. A solid defense that did play well last year. Yeah, the Cavs are coming. We already came back. We're up by 20 now. There's a 50-point swing. No, I'm just kidding. We're still down by like 40. We're literally down by 39 points. Well, great. Even if the Cavs had a tight loss tonight, I don't think the people would be complaining like they were before the playoffs. Now people are going to be bitching hard. All right, the Bears are up again. Here we go. Here's Roger Goodell. Boo. Queer. Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't give a shit. But yeah, I guess there you go. The Bears get a receiver. They got the best receiver on the board, Odunze. I thought maybe the Falcons would scoop him up just to throw another guy in there. But the Falcons picking Michael Penix, man. That's a good move for the future. They didn't bring in Kirk Cousins to be quarterback of the future. They brought him in to see if we could win now. And they probably should be able to win now. As long as London and Kyle Pitts actually blossom, which I think they will, and they've shown enough indication that they will. Now the Bears looking pretty interesting, man. As long as Caleb Williams can play quarterback in the NFL, I don't know if he's going to be as dynamic as he was in college as far as actually running the ball. As far as escapability goes, getting out of sacks, again, probably not going to be as good. He's not going to be Patrick Mahomes. That doesn't mean he can't be a good NFL quarterback. But yeah, this suddenly is starting to really, this is hanging heavy on Caleb Williams. Because now you got Odunze, who's probably going to be a really good wide receiver. But you never know with these receivers. Every single draft, every single first round, some of these wide receivers are not going to pan out. Not all these guys can pan out. Caleb Williams, Bryce Young, part 2, but gay. Yeah, Panthers are my second favorite team, and when they drafted Bryce Young last year, I was rather disappointed. I accepted it because I didn't want to be a Debbie Downer, but I wanted them to pick CJ Stroud. And obviously, they fucked that up. I didn't have a good feeling about Bryce Young. The jury is not out on Bryce Young, but it ain't looking good for the guy. If this was a jury and he was on trial, then he might be looking at some time. What's up, Cameron? Sweet, man. I don't know. As far as Caleb Williams goes, and for me to make a guess and an assumption, well, this is the NFL, the modern NFL, and these kids are all kind of fruity anyways. So to think Caleb Williams is going to suck just because he paints his nails, I mean, that's kind of where I'm at, though. To be honest, it's kind of where I'm at. I'm kind of feeling like Caleb Williams he's just too sussy to succeed in the NFL. But perhaps the NFL is already kind of sussy. I don't know. Caleb Williams, again, going back to what I said earlier, man. Caleb Williams getting drafted by the Bears. A bear is a well-known term even outside the homosexual community that describes a gay, hairy man with a beard. And Caleb Williams would be a gay, hairy man with a beard who just got drafted to the Bears. Caleb Williams is a bear. Yes, he has the beard, but he also paints his nails and likes boys. He bought the LGBTQ Sports Illustrated edition. Maybe Kayla would be in it. Kayla would be great for the LGBTQ Sports Illustrated bikini edition. Yeah, he's going to want to get sacked. Oh, yeah. Oh, Caleb's going to love getting sacked in the NFL by a big man. But now, as far as my honest football opinion on Caleb Williams goes, I don't know what to tell you about him. I don't really have he's on my gaydar, but I don't really have a good radar other than that on him. I would probably say that he'll be at least okay. I don't think he'll be total scrub. It could look a lot like Zach Wilson, though, where it's kind of shitty, but then he has one good game. Every 4 games, he plays good. So you think he might actually turn it around? That's Zach Wilson. Every 4 games, he has a good game. And you think, like, there it is. That's the guy that was drafted 2nd overall. Now, Bryce Young last year, Bryce Young didn't really give me any reason to think that. I get that he was a pretty good passing marvel in that Alabama offense. But the Alabama offense always has good wide receivers and shit, so I don't know. I don't know. Bryce Young didn't really have anyone like Mac Jones. Mac Jones was carried at Alabama. Every time Mac Jones threw the ball, he had a clean pocket and a wide open wide receiver. And everyone's like, oh my God, 5,000 yards. He's him. Like, no, I could have made that throw. Seriously, legitimately not lying to you. With a wide open, clear pocket and a wide open receiver, yeah, a lot of us could make some of the throws that Mac Jones was making, okay? But we'll see. But yeah, no, Zach Wilson is on my one. See, I didn't like Zach Wilson. I'm like, this guy's overrated. He should have been a bust. And he got drafted, and I was like, see, look, he's going to be a bust. And then I found out he banged one of his mom's friends, and I was like, okay, I like this guy. I'm now a Zach Wilson fan. I'd buy his jersey. Maybe not for full price, but and his mom is also like hot, so you know her friends got to be hot. Them rich white women, the rich, pretty white women stick together. So yeah, I root for Zach Wilson. I hope his career goes good. He's all about them Cougars, dude. Straight Cougarin'. Is there music playing still? No. The mind readers? Most mind readers are liars and just tricky people that trick you. All right, Minnesota Vikings. This is a team that probably might pick a quarterback right here, huh? This could be J.J. McCarthy. They might have wanted Michael Penis. They might have gotten fucked over by the Falcons. I think that Falcons, I don't think people were. Lisa Wilson is his mom. All right, well, hold on. The pick, they're going to announce the Vikings pick, and then we'll check out Zach Wilson's mom.
Coming out along with some others. One of the cool things the NFL does, some picks in the draft, honor people in the community and allow for some specialty picks. Let's go to
okay, they're going to honor, with this pick, they're going to honor someone in the community.
Help make the Minnesota Vikings selection. We are honored to have on with us the surviving mother, brothers, and nephew of fallen hero, United States Army Sergeant Zachary Ewing.
All right, so there was a guy in the Army who died, and his family is going to give the pick for the Vikings.
A cancer that was discovered after he was injured during his second deployment to Iraq.
Okay, whoa there. They're like, he died from cancer that was discovered after his second injury in Iraq. Okay, nah, dude just was smoking cigarettes and got lung cancer and died. I'm not buying it. No, dude, I got lung cancer in the Army, dude. I got lung cancer from getting hurt in the Army, dude. It was a combat injury.
With the 10th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Minnesota Vikings select J.J. McCarthy.
Oh, snap. Oh, snap. They picked J.J. McCarthy. I fucking knew it. What do you mean, Lightning? Why is he getting to announce the pick? Are you talking about that kid? Dude, that kid's his father passed away, man. His dad was in the military. They're trying to do a nice thing. That's why, Lightning. What's up? There's hold
Yo, hold on, fix my mic.
well, your mic. Turn your TV down.
I must have turned that shit off. So that game was bad.
Yeah, don't watch the Cavs, dude. Did you not see what just happened? McCarthy just got picked.
Yeah, I've been watching it.
What do you think, man? Is he gonna be a good NFL quarterback? One of these fuckers has got to be good.
There's always the suspicions, like he did the whole Michigan system and all, like if he was held back, but I'm not like that high on him. Who knows though? Like every year, there's always like 2 or 3 quarterbacks that just completely fucking blow your mind how their trajectory goes. So like. Maybe they can get him to be a little like Kirk Cousins Jr.-esque or something. Who knows? It's a great situation for a guy to go in. Like if you're looking the past like 5 or 6, maybe 10 years, like the Minnesota Vikings, they have 2 of the best fucking receivers. They got an elite tight end. They got a good core for a guy like that to just fucking build upon, you know? So shit matters. Like I would have been worried if he went to the Giants, but I'm glad for the Giants they took the wide receiver and go on, because after the first like 3 quarterbacks, I'm kind of indifferent like who's really gonna survive long term. So like I would just take the weapon, wait a year, and see what Daniel Jones, I guess.
So I think the key thing with the Minnesota Vikings is that they were able to keep Justin Jefferson so far. Isn't he supposed to get traded though? Or what's the deal?
Hi, Paul. How you doing?
I don't know, man. I mean, Jordan Addison looks like a stud. They do have TJ Hawkinson. They brought in Aaron Jones. Yeah,
Aaron Jones, I forgot about him.
You plug in a quarterback that can play now like McCarthy, and that might be the best situation for McCarthy. I think he's a guy that has operated a winning team and can play now. So on the Vikings, yeah, great move.
Like to me, the guy who would have been perfect in the system would have been Michael Penix.
Right. Yeah, I think the Falcons stole his ass from them.
But that was surprising because like the word around from what I was hearing is like maybe he sneaks into the first round, but I guess he's the first fucking domino this year. Like I thought like, oh, fucking Bill Belichick was still on the Patriots. This would have been a Belichick pick. He wasn't the greatest with it, but I like Penix. It's just the injury history, really.
That's nothing but trouble, Lightning.
And I'm not sure what the Jets want here. Like, I'm thinking Bowers is a possibility. That tight end.
Oh, for the Jets? Yeah, the Jets pick is in. Sorry, we were talking about Zach Wilson's mom earlier, so we're just finishing that thought.
And Aaron Rodgers isn't going to fuck around. He's 40 off the injury. He wants to get a fucking guy that can just prove himself. And I don't see a world where Bowers doesn't succeed right off the bat.
Zach Wilson's mom is a prime thick cougar. Hell yeah. Looks like she's been lifting, dude. She's been getting big. This was on draft night. I like it, dude. I like more thickness. I think that's even hotter.
You know what? That's fine.
Oh, the Jets pick. The Jets pick a random guy with a weird name. Not fun. Boo.
I heard some good things about this guy, but I don't know. They need an offensive lineman bad too. Like, so that's fine if that's who they had it there. Because after Joel, I feel like there was just good guys available. But I don't think this class was that high value for offensive linemen. A big time wide receiver draft though. There's still lots of guys you can get in like the middle rounds. So
was that Joe Alt guy is he a surefire tackle out of Notre Dame. He should be good.
Yeah, everyone fucking loves him. I wasn't sure at first, but dude, the guy's 6'9". His dad. He's got the lineage, and he didn't give up fucking sacks ever, or even like pressures. Like I thought that's who they would take with Harbaugh coming in. You know, like he wants to build an offensive line, run his style. So that's a good thing for them.
Oh, for the Chargers. Yeah, I don't know. I thought the Chargers, it's a league of weapons, man. I think they needed to snatch up one of these weapons early.
I think they'll get it. Like I said, like wide receivers, they can still get some guys in like the 3rd, 4th round that can be pretty good for them.
Maybe the draft is kind of a crapshoot, man. A lot of these guys are not going to be good. Like that tackle that got picked to the Jets, he might suck ass.
He might. I don't know.
Anybody might suck ass
with their linemen, though.
Yeah, I feel like the Penn State, Notre Dame, those types of teams have some Wisconsin offensive linemen, dude.
Yeah. Those guys are good. Sometimes Ohio State's in there, sometimes Michigan. But yeah, you want bruisers, you take those schools for sure.
Dude, no, what do they do? They're going to suck.
Well,
oh my God, have you seen their fucking roster right now?
What I'm thinking
the Chargers?
is like, there's still the other LSU wide receiver, Brian Thomas, is pretty highly regarded. I think
they better trade up.
That. If they don't get him, there's still the guy from Georgia. A lot of people like Ladd McKinley or whatever. But for me, from a Browns fan perspective, the guy I want is Keon Coleman from Florida State. I think
no, I ain't picking another wide receiver named Coleman, dude. No, we're not doing that.
No, dude. Dude's fucking.
I'm not buying it.
You watch Florida State games, dude. That guy was a fucking demon.
You said Corey Coleman was gonna be a good pick.
All right. No one hits 100%.
And I said, fuck this guy.
No one hits 100%.
That is very true.
Even the GMs, like they fuck. Like some guys are good at middle rounds, but they're not great at evaluating top tier talent. They don't know the difference, which you can get away with it in some cases. But
what was your opinion on Josh Allen? I can't remember.
Josh Allen? I didn't really have a strong one with him.
That's how I feel about Caleb Williams. I mean, I think Caleb Williams, I'm against him just because he's sussy as hell. But other than that,
he's the first Gen Z quarterback that we've had, so it's gonna be like that.
So Gen Z paints their nails. All these NFL players are painting their nails.
They don't give a shit. And honestly, if I was a GM, I wouldn't either. Like, just fucking. If you're the Bears, dude, just fucking get us some fucking wins, man. You can be gay, you can whatever the fuck you want. I don't care, dude. Just do what you do. Like with Caleb Williams, the only game that he really fucking struggled in that like it actually bothered me was that Notre Dame game, because Notre Dame was sending him like exotic blitzes and coverages and like those off balance throws, dump offs he's really good at. Like Notre Dame was picking those off. Like, so I think early on you're going to see him struggling a little bit for a few weeks, and then he's going to just figure it out a little bit enough to where he's going to succeed.
Oh yeah. Didn't Notre Dame beat the shit out of?
They did beat the shit out of them.
For those that don't know, Durs here is a massive Notre Dame fan. Yeah, you were all jazzed up for that one.
I needed that. They lost to Clemson though, and that sucked.
Yeah, that was gay.
But I've been starting to get into it again, like the recruiting and shit, and watching some of the spring game stuff. I think Ohio State and Notre Dame are going to be in the mix next year for sure, because
well, bro, the mix, they'll be in the mix.
I mean, they always
the mix got bigger, though.
I mean,
the mix is bigger now, dog. We got the expanded playoffs.
But I'm thinking, like, both of them are going to be better than they were last year. I think Ohio State overall, like they were so reliant on Marvin Harrison Jr. Like when they didn't know what to do, they had to throw to him.
So wait, now Notre Dame
like-
is finally going to make the college football playoff.
They should, unless like something terrible happens at quarterback. Like they got 5-star receiver now. They got guys 4 stars getting experience. Tight ends are never a problem. Running backs never a problem. Friday Leonard's healthy. He's solid, and their defense is is stacked, dude. Last year they got the linebacker or safety won the fucking best defensive player of the year award. They got good D lineman transfers. It should be good. And Ohio State might have gotten the best player in the transfer portal.
Yeah, Notre Dame's probably the most excited fan base for the expanded playoff because they be finishing like 5th and 6th every damn year.
I'm thinking like Notre Dame, Ole Miss, Florida sometimes, Florida State. Those schools have a major advantage.
Oh, shit.
I knew it, dude.
Oh, fuck. Oh,
I
shit.
knew it. He's the most fucking
boy, folks. So
he's the most Sean Payton quarterback that there is in the draft.
Dude, we got penis and dicks in the first round.
I like it.
Penis and dicks in the first round. Yeah. Let's go.
I like this pick. Maybe a little high.
So Broncos have just selected Bo Nix.
What a
quarterback out of Oregon. That's a bust. I can
Bo Nix had one of the craziest like turnarounds in a college football career you could ever have. Like his first 2.5-3 years were very bad, but I think he can succeed here because there's going to be a lot of dump offs.
What are you talking about? He got picked by Denver.
But because I'm saying he's like a Drew Brees-ish guy, like the kind of play style he plays with, dump offs, like slants.
Dude, Drew Brees probably would have sucked in Denver. Yeah. Dude, outside of Elway and Manning, ain't nobody douche. Or maybe Jake Plummer. No one does shit in Denver. And I don't think Bo Nix is the guy that's going to change that. He did have a crazy – dude, he had a 77% completion percentage. 77%.
But yeah, that's because there's a lot of dump-offs and screens and shit. And I think that's what they're going to thrive with if he's good. And his deep ball isn't bad. He's not like – athletic, but he's he's like average, good enough.
His career is going to go exactly in the NFL like it did in college. He's going to play okay with the Broncos, but they're going to suck still because they're the Broncos and they're going to make him look bad. And then some other team is going to give him a chance and he's going to ball out like he did for Oregon.
Honestly,
it's the same thing is going to happen with Bo Nix.
Not to like directly compare the players, but you look at a guy like Brock Purdy, and like they have similar skill sets. Brock Purdy's 7th round pick, and he got put in a great spot. Obviously, that helps him. But like Bo Nix is good.
I missed the Brock Purdy talk. So what you're saying is that Bo Nix is a system quarterback.
I mean that's the thing. But for me, I'm going to just think like it's not a bad thing to be a system quarterback. Look at Baker Mayfield. He's fucking
Baker Mayfield is not really a system quarterback.
There's a misconception that system quarterback doesn't mean you can't be a franchise quarterback. It's not like that at all.
That's true. That's a good point.
It's like there's just a lot of levels to it. Like I'm not super high with Bo Nix, but I think there's like if he went to the right situation, and a lot of these guys I think are going to the right situation for them.
Not Bo Nix, not Denver. What about Denver tells you that they're a good situation right now?
Well, for him, it's mostly just the possible scheme. They got work to do.
I would say this for Bo Nix. It's the fact that he's going to get to play. It's the fact that they don't have anybody else, and he's going to get to play and get experience. But as far as his career going well and him looking like a good player, I don't think Denver.
Like
you're
Penix,
saying the draft is 90%
McCarthy. Penix and McCarthy both went to great situations for them.
Yeah, for sure. They have weapons on those teams.
But
This team,
I would have preferred Penix on the Vikings more.
I
They
mean,
took another
Javante.
tight end.
Oh shit, Brock Bowers to the Georgia.
They got Michael
What?
Mayer and Brock Bowers now.
They're trying to do Aaron
They're trying to
Hernandez
do some.
and
Yeah, they're
Gronk.
trying to do some.
So the
All
Raiders
right.
pick is in, and they have taken Brock Bowers, tight end out
And
of Georgia, one of the best players in college football over the last few years.
and to be honest, like at this point, like I don't know exactly what they would have needed here. Like this was definitely a best pick player available kind of pick here, because at 13, Brock Bowers, some people could have had him in the top 5 talent evaluation on this class.
Dude, if I was a dude like Brock Bowers, I would be such a fucking bust in the NFL, bro. First, all right, I won 3 championships in college. I got picked in the
Yeah.
first round. I have a guaranteed contract and a big signing bonus, so now I'm rich. And I have a hot girlfriend, and even if she dumps me for sucking
He was
ass
a beast,
for
though.
not giving, even if she dumps me for not giving a shit, I'm still rich, so I can get another hot girlfriend.
Like,
So I would suck, dude. I'd be like, fuck you, I'm rich. No, I would try. I would put in effort. But
he's
seriously, think of yourself being a young kid like Brock Bowers, who's won 3 national championships, right? He was on every single one of those teams, right?
yeah. And he's been the
So
best player on like 2 of them.
now you're rich, man.
But like,
No wonder these guys end up being busts, dude. It's like, who gives a shit? Oh,
I'm just
NFL. I don't care if I'm good or not. I'm rich.
I don't
motherfucker.
have like any harsh takes on that. I think that they had to take him. He was just that good of a value guy at that spot. And wide receivers, the elite ones are gone already. Our line's kind of bad, and the quarterbacks are gone. So fuck it, double tight end. You get 2 straight fucking like top tight ends in the draft. I like it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that was definitely a value pick. That was like an old school Al Davis pick. But yeah, Johnny Manziel, Lightning. Well, Johnny Manziel, see, we should have known what was coming. Because not only did that dude everything I just said, he kind of achieved. He was the monster of college football. And he also was a known partier. So then bring this guy to the NFL, give him a guaranteed signing bonus, give him money, give him straight cash, bro. Yeah, what do you think is going to happen?
Yeah, I think honestly, people just kind of undervalued how good Mike Evans was for him. Like Johnny Manziel did some crazy shit. Don't get me wrong, like extending plays and shit. But that stuff just doesn't fly in the NFL like it does in college. Like there's a lot of athletes in college, but not a lot of like really fucking stout football players. Like you can be a 5-star recruit just because you're a fucking monster of a fucking human being, you know? Like you're athletically gifted. But if you can't put it all together, it's just not going to work for you most of the time.
I'd say this has been a kind of an exciting draft. So I purposely this year decided to not look at any mock drafts really. So I'm coming in kind of raw dog. I'm kind of coming in raw dog. I did kind of hear that this top 5 or 6.
That went about as I thought.
I did hear that was about
guy. I didn't know who that was.
But then Penis.
Alabama. That was the surprise. Adunze, I thought that's what they should have done there. Get the wide receiver quarterback combo on the rookie contracts and build together. It's always the move now.
Then you got some more quarterbacks going early. It's been kind of a popping draft. So how many quarterbacks?
Yeah,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 quarterbacks, top 10. Half of the top 10 picks were quarterbacks.
Right.
Now, again, looking at NFL history, man, probably only 2 of these guys at the most can be good.
I think
that's just how the history goes.
Of the top 3, the one I think has the highest bust potential is Drake May.
Drake May going to the Patriots. Bad situation.
It's a lot of the Patriots thing. Like I think Drake May is fucking good with like he's like his lineage is good. He makes a lot of off balance throws that are good. He's athletic enough. It's just, what are the Patriots going to do with a guy like that? Like, they brought in Van Pelt. We don't know how their new coaching is going to look necessarily.
I think they'll play Brisket. Drake May is going to sit because he is young. He was like, he had like a.
He would probably.
What? How old is he?
Year.
He's not.
I think
old
he's
at
like,
all.
I don't know. I think 21.
He only played
maybe.
2 years. He only started 2 years, and that was like his freshman year. They started.
And honestly, like, it doesn't work like this, but like the whole North Carolina thing with him, like the last time we hyped up a guy, fucking Trubisky out of North Carolina, I mean, he was not very good. I think Drake May is much better prospect than he was, but we'll have to see it. Like Jaden Daniels, I think he's a fucking stud, dude. That guy, he's got a kind similar to last year with Anthony Richardson. He's got to worry about like learning when to slide and shit. So he'll probably get dinged up a bit, but he's a fucking electric player.
Well, yeah, he's a way better passer than that dude too. Jaden Daniels is a better passer.
And you know, that's another reason I'm so hyped for Notre Dame, dude, is like Jaden Daniels was in college for 5 years. They brought in Mike Denbrock, their offensive coordinator, last year at LSU, and he's at Notre Dame now. So see if they can turn that around for them.
Oh, I raw dog everything, Lightning. I raw dog everything. Let's go, Mr. Penix. I'm a big Michael Penis fan, dude.
Also,
all right, what's going on? I think honestly the draft from here on though kind of sucks. Like I think all the good dudes kind of got picked. It's going to be all the boring like defensive tackles and edge defenders. So you think it's not a bunch of busts so far, Lightning? 90% busts? Let's see. So really only at the most 2 of the quarterbacks will work out. There's a chance none of them do. Marvin Harrison Jr., I could see a world where he's a bust. I don't think he's as great as they think he is. He did kind of he carried Ohio State's offense and made Ohio State's quarterback Kyle McCord look way better than what he actually was.
I actually like, dude, he's the most polished receiver out of college that I can remember. Like maybe like Justin Jefferson, but like he missed a year, so like kind of forgot about it. But like we got multiple years of just fucking pure dominance from Marvin Harrison Jr. carrying a top team. I don't see a world where he isn't like really.
He only carried us 1 year, and we weren't even that good. Maybe 2 years.
No, he just even like that bowl game where he exploded like on the scene. Like the guy's just fucking different. Like I know some teams thought Neighbors was better. Which
wait, is his name Neighbors?
Malik Neighbors, yeah, he's fucking demon though. He's a fucking beast. That guy is more like just a fucking pure burner, dude. So like he can thrive, and you see all the guys his size and his speed in the NFL. They're at the top of the fucking.
All right, what's going on? I think they got the pick.
I could see a defensive player finally. They could get that white cornerback from Iowa, maybe.
Yeah, get the white corner. Come on, baby. White corner. Come on, baby. White power. Fuck. That's not a white guy. Damn.
I heard a lot of good things about this guy.
They got Fagua. The Saints pick Fagua out of Oregon State. Yeah, this guy right here, he goes out there and he plays football. The right way. He really gets in there.
You get a Hawaiian offensive tackle, there's a good chance he's solid.
Why is he crying? They should know for about there should be about 3 years that you know you have a pretty good shot that you're going to the NFL. If you're a first round pick, you should know damn right for the past 3 years you're probably going to the league. Like there's some obvious signs.
What do you think the odds are?
I finally made it there. I finally made it there. Like shut up. Your God-gifted abilities and giant body is the only reason you're there.
No, what do you think the chances are of him being related to Manti Te'o?
Zero. They don't have the same last name.
It's a little bit.
Just because you're saying that's racist, Durs. You're saying just because they're from Hawaii, they're related. You think all them fucking Hawaiian
I mean, if
volcano
he's
people?
Hawaiian, dude, he's an offensive lineman. He probably, I would have guessed he played at like BYU or something. Honestly,
Should have played for Hawaii. Could just stayed home.
Hawaii, dude, I miss when Hawaii was good. When that quarterback who passed away was fucking balling. What was his name again? You know what I'm talking about? Because he was a Heisman guy. That was like the first like super explosive college football like offense that I remember like vividly.
There was Colt Brennan.
Yes,
Colt Brennan?
Colt Brennan, yeah. He died
I think
like
he's
last
dead.
year.
Yeah, he died.
Yeah, he
man.
died last year.
What was he
fucked
doing?
up.
Fentanyl or something?
I don't know exactly. I think it was an OD to something.
God damn.
But I don't think it was like any like super fucked up drugs though. Like
Hawaii is the team. If you're watching a Hawaii game, you know what that means. That means you fucked up gambling all Saturday long.
Yeah.
And that there's one last game on at midnight. That's Hawaii. And you're just like, all right, that's it. I'm betting on this game, try to make it all back.
That's why the realignment needed to happen. Like, no one watches the fucking games at 10:30 and 12 in the Pac-12.
Unless you're gambling a bunch. Like, if you're gambling, then it's fun.
Even then, like, I'll keep up a little, but like the majority of people just didn't give a shit unless it was like a Colorado game and the Deion Sanders hype was relevant. But
hey, it's still relevant.
It is relevant.
I don't know. He was doing an advertisement for Boost Mobile, man. I don't know. Deion's falling off.
I mean, he's losing some recruits. Like that running back. Initially, he recruited, or he was going to Notre Dame, and then he flipped there. The first 2 or 3 weeks, that guy was going fucking shit. He was going nuts. But I don't know where he could go. And I feel like they're just losing track a little bit. Who's still on? All right, yeah. There's Cooper DeJean, the white fucking cornerback. Give us hope for.
He's the ninth. He's the ninth best guy on the board, and then the third corner on the board.
You got Brian Thomas Jr. still. And honestly, I think this is a pick for the Colts. You consider that guy, Brian Thomas Jr. Get another weapon for your.
Oh, they got McConkey. Dude, wait, McConkey's that good?
His pro days and stuff, he looks really good. And you can take away whatever you want out of him, but he looks really, really good, like all around in those.
All right, so we got some white guys that can still get drafted in the first round. Hell yeah, dude. That's what I'll be watching for. Oh shit, a cornerback out of Toledo to be a first rounder. Damn. What's with the lower Ohio teams suddenly having a bunch of corners? Sauce Gardner was like the best cornerback prospect and looks like he is one of the best corners.
He was so good.
And he was out of Cincinnati though. That was weird. He like carried that team. He got so them good, to the college football playoff. He was locking down so many people.
Like they played Notre Dame, and I'm like, yeah, he's gonna be a fucking stud, dude. Sometimes you just can tell he carried that team.
Yeah, well, how do you carry a team as a cornerback? He just shut down the receiver. Receiver one wasn't doing
realistically,
nothing.
Like they had okay receivers. That guy in the Colts now is all right in college, and fucking the quarterback's fucking trash on the Falcons now. But he was a Heisman guy, so we'll see.
Oh, Colts pick is in.
I'd like to see them get Brian Thomas Jr. here. I really get another.
He's
receiver.
Way down here at 13th.
There's not really much different. Or Chop Robinson, maybe.
I don't really know these guys.
Chop got hurt in the Ohio State game, but he was the main problem.
This is like the cutoff for the draft. Once it's like to the 15th pick, I don't know. There's some years there's fun guys still available.
There's some good guys still. Kool-Aid McKinstry, that's sick. He's a good player.
There's nobody that's like falling off the board. Like
No, look at those wide
McCarthy.
receivers that are lower. Like Adonis Mitchell is solid prospect. Legette's solid. Ladd McConkey's good. Worthy broke the combine
Worthy
40 time again. And I like Keon Coleman a lot.
I don't know who the fuck this guy is.
That guy,
name's Ricky.
I don't know. I don't have a strong opinion on him. I think he might be all right. Seems like a Colts guy. He's destined to be there. Go up with Anthony Richardson. I think they play together at least because they're both.
That'd be a good
guys.
idea.
That's a popular thing.
I guess the Colts will probably pick one of these cornerbacks, dude, because it's a passing league.
I mean, if I had to get a defensive guy here, I think I would probably go Byron Murphy. Personally,
what's with Goodell going full Joe Biden tonight? He's been off.
I fucking like. He gets booed no matter what. It's awesome.
Boo.
They don't give a shit about.
All right, here we go.
With the 15th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Indianapolis Colts select Laiatu Latu.
Yeah.
UCLA.
Edge. All right.
Laiatu.
Yeah. I mean, if he's the best edge guy,
he's gonna be on a Key and Peele sketch.
Yeah.
I actually have heard of this guy. I've actually heard of this guy.
Mm-hmm.
So he must be good. Well, yeah, I mean, the Colts are trying to compete in the AFC that's pretty dangerous. There wasn't really anybody offensively that was going to help them out much.
They were looking nice, and then Richardson just got hurt. Like, he's a good. You know where I am with him. He's a good.
The Colts were better off with Gardner Minshew this year.
Maybe, but I mean,
yeah, because the Jonathan Taylor was hurt all those games. They had to be like a
this year,
team.
like they could be a Texans leap team this year.
I mean, they were 9-8 last year, but they lost their quarterback. I don't know, dude. Gardner Minshew.
And I'll be bold, and I'll even say the Chicago Bears next year could do a little bit of a Houston Texans thing. They weren't as stout overall. Like, their defense still needs work, but like offensively, they can do what the Texans did in a year.
I guess these receivers are pretty good. Pittman, Downs, and Pierce. But is Richardson a quarterback that can make use of three good receivers?
I think so. You got to use his legs. He's got one of the strongest arms in the league already. He's pretty accurate. Like, you'll get some interceptions here and there, some fumbles, but at the end of the day, a guy like that, he's so explosive. You got to fucking do it.
Damn, they already have Kwity Paye and DeForest Buckner on the line. So, I don't know, Polly. All I know is that claiming a child on your taxes versus not claiming them as a dependent makes a massive fucking difference. That's what I know.
All right, well, let's see what the Seahawks do in their new regime. No Pete Carroll. If he was around, I would think a defense player is here, but I don't know. They don't need a wide receiver, obviously.
Seattle Seahawks? Man, see, who gives a shit about these teams? They're going to be fucking...
And they don't really need secondary help. They got good secondary guys last year. I think
they're going to be 7-10 next year. Or 9-8 again. Somewhere between there.
I think you go D-line, unless maybe there's an offensive tackle I'm not aware of that you want to reach on a little bit. But D-line's a safe pick here.
Seattle was probably hoping one of the quarterbacks could fall to them.
Yeah.
And that did not happen.
Spencer Rattler.
Rattler, first round?
Not in the first round.
Yeah.
I think he's going like third round or something. But I will say, like, I get a world where he's fucking all right. Like, my biggest miss, I think, for quarterback of recent memory was Justin Herbert. And, you know, because in college, every time I watched him, he was a turnover machine, and they were hyping him up like Sam Darnold. and Sam Darnold was fucking dog shit. So I kind of just there's a learning curve here. Trying to guess quarterbacks is tough. Even the fucking guys that get paid the big bucks can't do it well most of the time.
Yeah, it's kind of a real shit show. I mean, every once in a while there'll be like your Trevor Lawrence, Andrew Luck.
And even Trevor Lawrence, like he's been pretty good, but like you remember the hype that a guy like that had on his shoulders.
Yeah, but at least he kind of
He's
lived
had
up to it.
injuries.
Dude, Zach Wilson was picked
Right.
number 2 overall, and he's not even with the same team.
Yeah.
He didn't even last 3
Even
years
like
on the
Zach
team.
Wilson, like last year, he had a few games where you're like, well, there's something. It's just his decision making is I don't think he's right in the fucking head or something, dude. Too many hits, something. And he played at BYU, you know, like you have to factor in the competition, yeah, for sure.
All right, well, the rest of the draft is boring as shit. I don't feel like watching this shit. I don't give a shit. I'm about to stream the Lakers game. I'm about to switch. I'm about to just make a switch here. So I'm gonna be ending. I'm gonna be ending this stream and going live for the Lakers.
I'll be right back.
I said I'm gonna be ending the stream and going live for the Lakers. It's not a good time to say I'll be right back. I'm leaving. Oh, Durs. But anyways, yeah, it starts in like 1 minute. So yeah, fuck this draft. All right, peace.